Hey, Pastor Dan here from Dexter Gospel Church. Appreciate you watching this Proverbs Practical. Today's verse looks at the destiny of those who go to and go with the strange woman of Proverbs. We're in Proverbs 2, verse 18. It says, "For her house inclines unto death, and her paths unto the dead." So the person being described here, the person who's turned away from God, who perverts and flatters people, who's unfaithful to her covenants, she's on the track of death. Now, that's no surprise. The wages of sin is death. Sin has only ever brought death. Sin, when it's finished, James says, brings forth death. Yet it's not just herself that she brings down to death. It's everyone going with her. The house it's talking about is not her physical residence, but her household. The people who are closely associated with her, who live with her, who rely upon her, who join themselves with her. Yet the word for inclines, sinks down, is telling. This is not a steep precipice, a cliff, that they can see as a dramatic danger. Instead, it's a sinking, an incline. People don't see it coming because she's saying what they want to hear. Remember that her approach is that of flattery. The people who join her and go along with her want encouragement and affirmation. Mistaking her flattery for those things, they're encouraged and affirmed right to their doom. They're seduced into walking down her path, not dragged down it unwillingly. But whether they walked willingly or were dragged, the destiny is death. It's an easy path to walk. It inclines that way. It gently slopes in that direction. You might not even notice that you're walking downhill or realize at first that everyone who takes this path seems to end poorly and end sooner than those who take the path of righteousness. It's an inclination. A path that is sloping gently downward is often the easiest path there is to walk. Climbing up a steep hill is obviously much more difficult. Henry David Thoreau said, "The path of least resistance leads to crooked rivers and crooked men." When it speaks of her paths inclining to the dead, the word for the dead is the old Canaanites, the Rephaim. To the Jews of Solomon's time, they're a distant memory, a faded shadow, inhabitants of nowhere but the grave and hell. Those who follow the path of the strange woman, either enticed by her flattery or turning to that as their tool, living unfaithfully, they set their destination as the grave, their presence and worth as meaningless as that of shadowy ghosts. I hope this video is a help to you. If so, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more comments from the Scriptures. We'd love to see you in the comments here if you've got questions or prayer requests, and we'd love to see you in person here at Dexter Gospel Church. Until next time, I hope you stay well and walk the path of life.